LaSallian. When I was in LaSalle, my teacher taught me that theater is one of the most dangerous place in the world.
Wow.
I didn't believe it. Like, well, how could that be? Yeah, but because things could just happen, and I've seen things happen.
Cheers first.
Cheers for friendship.
How I portray my retirement is very simple. Basically, I have a nice coffee with my good old friends. The good thing is that I was very fortunate to have known many people in the industry, especially in the creative industries, that has been doing a lot of amazing jobs throughout the years. Today, I have my good old friends who happens to be an award-winning lighting designer, arguably the most well-known lighting designer in the entertainment and theatre industry. So Albert, how do you actually define yourself?
Thanks, Rizky, for having me. Rizky, I've known for so many years, at least 18 years. Wow. Since last time.
We're
that old. Yeah. How do I define myself? I would say I'm more into an artist right now because I do some projects that literally we have no budget at all, but when I see the content is really fun and its potential, I love to do it. So sometimes money doesn't really feed your soul, but creativity or arts itself, it does feed my soul. So I do a bit picky, taking projects.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I think living in Singapore, you have to be balanced. So I have to be an artist in one side, and the other side you have to be financially responsible as well. So you have to take projects that sometimes there's no arts value at all, but it does pay your bill.
So I guess it's the passion first, but then that passion happens to be in demand. That's how you make a living, right? I guess.
Yeah. So if you throw everything, your heart into your work, people will recognize. You don't say a lot, people will judge, people will see, and then the fate will take course by itself after that. People will just keep coming back to you. So just the main thing is to do everything with full heart.
Wow.
With sincerity, yeah.
I think that is actually a good segue to my next question. Like every time I meet any theatre person, right, like any practitioners in the theatre industry, art industry, everyone will know his name. So obviously
that's a bit too big.
But it's true. It's the truth. So I'm pretty curious because maintaining relationship with clients, especially in the art industry, because I do believe everyone actually working hard and putting all the passion inside it. So I think maintaining the relationship is really challenging. So I wonder how you manage to maintain the relationship with all your clients throughout the years.
Okay, in Singapore, Singapore is very realistic country. It's not like, I've done shows in other countries. So for example, in Indonesia, human relationship is very important. That is number one. But in Singapore, it's half-half. So if you do your work, for me, if you do your work nicely, sincerely, and deliver the whole package itself based on the director's vision and all that, you kind of done your job already. So the job will still coming back. The next thing is to improve your human communication and human relationship with your client. But that's in Singapore, I feel that's not the main thing. But because I'm Indonesian, so we have that soft side sometimes in our side.
Yeah.
So that helps, Sometimes because in Singapore everything's sometimes quite serious. There are times when I take it a bit easy, so make jokes. Well, sometimes it's not the right time to make jokes, but I feel when you feel light, when you don't put pressure to yourself a lot, so I think will make the whole environment becomes fun and
Wow.
Yeah, but of course you have to deliver with your work lah. In
Yeah.
Singapore, everything is about to maintain that standard.
There's a certain KPI always.
Cheers for friendship. Rizky,
Kopi.
one of the most creative person I've met as well from LaSalle, and
Thank you.
he's made it in Singapore. Cheers to you.
Thank you. Cheers. If I were to summarize it, it's actually you have to make sure to deliver the job properly.
Yeah.
That's the one key thing. But at the same time, have fun doing it.
Have fun doing it. I put pressure into myself a lot before COVID. I put like standard, so that helps me to reach my goal in terms of productivity, in terms of work.
Wow.
But then you realize I became no longer human, so I'm very like robotic and like that. A is A, you cannot change it. So, which works in terms of my career-wise, but my happiness, it didn't work at all. You know, like I wasn't enjoying myself. I was like, I miss a lot of weddings, including my best friend weddings. I missed it. I miss wakes, like when people pass away. I couldn't attend the wake, and it's quite upsetting for me because I feel like I'm almost 40 now, so I'm halfway there. I feel like life is more than just working, you know. And in Singapore, because of the bills that we have to pay, no, that's not right. We have to balance our life. So that's my goal in this year. I try to balance the life, enjoy the life more. Having lower expectation is very important.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Really good point. What is your favorite shows to date so far? I think it's quite hard to say, right?
If I say this, then my other clients will be very angry.
It's true.
But okay, I can tell you the type of shows that I.
Okay.
The most interesting show that I've ever done was a circus. Tentage by Taman Safari is one of the biggest zoo in Indonesia. Indonesia is like that.
Right.
I want this reference, Cirque du Soleil. What's your budget? This much. I think it's impossible. That's the thing about Indonesia. But that is very memorable. It's different.
Yeah.
But my favorite show is by I shouldn't say this. It's a music show. It's a music show that it's triggering your senses.
Right. So I believe if you are Albert's client, you probably recognize what he meant.
No, I love all my clients. I love doing dance show. I love because in theater you need to see face, right? In dance you don't really need to see the dancers' faces as long as you see the body shapes. So I can do more. I love doing dance, but this particular show of music is very different. Why do I say different? Because on the second day after the opening night, we have a post-show dialogue. Normally, after the show, post-show dialogue, we probably lose half of the audience. They will leave after the show, So post-show dialogue is where we have question and answer with the artist. This time, I have like 90% people stay.
Oh, wow.
That's when I know, when I sit down on stage and I see, that's when I know that this show impacts a lot on people. Like they stay, they choose to stay after the show. The second show, when I went down to buy tickets for my friend, I realized there are some other people that watched the show the previous night. So I was in line and this guy was like, "Hey, aren't you the lighting designer of this show?" I was like, "Yes." "Hey, wait, how do you know?" "Oh, I was there last night," he told me. And I was like, "Hey, okay, then what are you doing here?" "I'm getting another ticket I bring my whole family," he said, to watch the whole show. I was like, "Oh, good to know that."
I understand that you have just gotten an award recently, right? So what is that award about?
Unpredictable.
I saw it on paper, so I think it's amazing.
Thank
so
you,
I'm sure
thank
it's a
you.
big deal.
I mean, like, it was a big deal. But it's not everything lah.
Right.
But it's nice to have recognition once in a while. Yeah. It's called Best Lighting Design in 2022. Straits Times has a assessor that goes around watching shows. They will choose what is the best production, which show is the best production, which shows has the best actor, has the best main actor, main actress, supporting, just like Oscar.
Wow.
Best set design, best costume design, best sound design, and I won the best lighting design for
amazing.
last year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy,
for this
crazy,
particular
yeah.
production.
Congrats.
Hey, thank you. I mean, like it was a shock. I mean, because I didn't expect that. I thought, when I saw the competitors, they were all like talented designers. They are top designers in Singapore, and the production, I've seen pictures, and they are really, really good shows. So it was totally unexpected.
Wow. We moved to Singapore, what, 20 plus years ago?
2001 for me.
Scary. Very fast.
It's more than I live in Indonesia, actually. I don't know about you. Yeah. You are right.
Yeah. That's very true.
Yeah.
So we literally
Second home.
spend more on our lives in Singapore.
In Singapore.
Actually, one of the things that I learned through the years is that like everything looks easy when you don't actually do it, but when you go into the actual production itself, there are a lot of things to consider. When I see your equipment, right, I imagine a lot of final destination moments or
Oh
something.
yeah. It's
So I'm sure you actually take care a lot of those. And any tips on production preparations?
in Singapore, safety is always number one. It's if you have second safety line, you need to have the third safety line. Sometimes just to because if something happens, that's it. The industry is so small.
Yeah.
Something happens, the whole year career is ruined.
It's gone,
Yeah, it's gone. So and it's gonna cost you a bomb. So safety is always number one. Theater, when I was in school in LaSalle, yeah. When I was in LaSalle, my teacher taught me that theater is one of the most dangerous place in the world.
Wow.
I didn't believe it. Like, how could that be? Yeah, but because things could just happen, and I've seen things happen.
I think I just gotten a new respects for people in theater. So what theater is the most dangerous
Yeah.
place in the world?
That's what my teacher
It's
said.
damn scary, man.
I didn't believe it until I saw things go wrong. Yeah. Safety is very important. I guess it's everywhere around the world. But the good thing is we live in Singapore, that government has certain safety standard that we have to always follow, because I saw human died electrocuted.
Wow.
I saw someone fell from 20th floor. Yeah, unfortunately, fortunately only two. But I saw small things drop from the floor, from the top, a certain level that almost hit the actors. That these small things can create you a big cut. So safety is very, very important because you only have one life. Like when you hang lights in lighting world, when you hang lights, we have safety chain that we have to put on, and it's we train that way. Right now, it's just compulsory. We don't think anymore. Lights, hey, there's no safety change. Can you find safety change?
Wow.
Yeah, like Indonesia, no.
Scary, man. Scary.
Yeah, I still do show in Indonesia, and it's slowly we can change to the better lah. But yeah, we live in Singapore, and I'm fortunate to live in Singapore to see all this safety implemented
Very seriously.
very seriously because we're talking about human life.
Yeah.
You cannot replace it with anything else.
That's really interesting because when my ex-boss, I used to do design last time in the past, right? So one of the motivational says that he told me that I keep using it until now. So sometimes I tell my team members the same thing, like if you screw up, don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna die. So,
Yeah.
but in theater line is totally different.
Yes.
Doesn't work in theater, right? So you have
Yeah.
to really put a lot of efforts on the safety side. Right?
Have to okay, safety boots. Safety boots also. There was one. Okay, safety boots is very crucial. This is just an example,
Yeah.
Safety boots is very crucial in theater because it protects your toes, right? It
Yeah.
protects your feet. I didn't believe it because wearing safety boots is very uncomfortable.
Yes.
I don't like it. It's heavy. It
Yeah.
prevents me from climbing. I become slower. But there was one reason one time when I was pushing genie, man's sleeve, weights about more than 1 ton sometimes. So I was pushing genie. I was not wearing safety boots, and accidentally that genie went above my shoes. So luckily there's a gap between my shoes and my toe. If this is my toe, there was a gap. So this genie went on the gap. Then I was like, I got stuck. My leg got stuck. Then I was like, oh shit. Oh, now I know the importance of safety boots, you see. So if it went on top of my toe, probably it's squashed. Yeah.
Wow, scary.
So it was that close. Yeah. And another thing, I'm doing show in Esplanade right now. We had a bit of argument. We want the whole walk area to be dark during the show, but Esplanade will say, no, you need to have at least 10 to 15% of safety. What's the reason? The director asked. Because what if the audience needs to go to the toilet and they might trip on something? Because if everything total darkness, So all these small thing, it's a rule that normal people don't know.
Yes. I mean, as an audience, we just simply enjoy it, but we can't
Step
tell.
slide.
Wow.
Like if you watch shows in theater, they always have lights on the floor. So people who going in and out toilet could see the steps and not trip over.
Wow, scary.
Yeah, so this is part of safety.
Right. I know you are actually a trained actor, right? But
my dream.
Oh, But
Back
why?
then.
I mean, back then,
20
of course,
years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
I know, like now is you have found your path, so then you are technically following the path, right? But when you started, why didn't you take the acting part instead of the technical side?
Okay. Because 20 years ago, I'm not sure now, probably I still have it, the accent. So luckily I could think straight back then. So I was thinking, my passion was acting. I love acting. I love being someone else on stage. I guess that's what every actor's dream of, just to study other characters and not be yourself and just explore other people's characters. That's the fun of it.
Wow.
That's the fun of it when you become other individual with psycho mind or a straight person who become gays, all these things. So it's fun to do that. But then I realized, how am I gonna live if I don't get jobs from acting back then?
Right.
Because my accent was very, very thick Indonesian accent. So I went for a few auditions and I got few characters, but most of the characters that I got was like Indonesian made, Indonesian helpers, because they want Indonesian. Or I was good being acting feminine, so I got a role being a gay person as well. Then in school, I went to a lot of audition and I got accepted in playing few roles more than the actors back then.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool. But then I realized I don't think I can survive if I keep pursuing this, becoming an actor, the kind of actor.
Right.
So the next thing is lighting. So luckily I have a really, really good teacher he's from Denmark, Pao Sørensen. Shout out to you, Pao.
Wow.
Because of you, I'm here now. Thank you so much, Mr.
Amazing.
Pao. Yeah.
Amazing. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I seen lesser lighting designers rather than audio engineers. So I think your skill is even more niche than an audio side.
Yes, but it's growing now. The community is growing. There's a lot of young and upcoming lighting designer. So there's more and more young people. But they have to understand that the path to be a professional lighting designer is not easy.
Not easy, definitely not easy.
Just by doing 1 or 2 shows doesn't make you a lighting designer. I feel, so they have to learn more. So they have to watch more shows. That's how we learn. Watch more shows, travel and go watch international shows, and how international lighting designer create scenes, or where's the angle, what kind of lights he use, how's the color mixing to create certain mood or atmosphere. So learn and watch more. It's very important for the young.
Wow, that's great.
And follow the good. So I saw some young guys, they don't mind to be paid as long as they can learn. So some young people came to me actually. They want to follow me. Then I say, but I have no budget, because normally I work alone or with another programmer. So they say it's okay as long as I can see what you do, I can learn from you. Then I say, but I'm fierce. You ready to get scolded just to test their mental. They say it's okay. I want to learn.
Amazing.
Yeah, so with this kind of people, I respect. So I will normally take them and.
Yes.
But knowledge is precious.
That's
You cannot get all this from the book. Like honestly, I didn't learn a lot in LaSalle. Like all this creative thinking came from when I follow people. I watch how people work. Fortunately, I was working with a venue before. It's called Singapore Repertory Theatre. So in this venue, there's a lot of lighting designer in and out. You get to compare. You get to work with so many different style of designer. That's when you absorb things. So work with venue is the best, because you like Esplanade. The technician get to see so many different designers, creative people coming, and the way they talk, the way they work together. You absorb this as fast as you can, then implement it in your work.
You wanted to be an actor, and last time you didn't want to go for it because you feel like your accent is not there. But now
Oh, I
20
need
years
to- I need
later,
to
right?
survive, yeah.
Yeah. But 20 years later, right now, I guess your accent is definitely much better than last time.
No, no.
And then,
I still have accent.
no, I think we all still do that, but I think we managed to. I think,
Camouflage a bit.
yeah, we started to be able to assimilate a little bit more, right?
The funny thing though, a lot of people
Yeah.
thought I was Filipino because of the way I speak.
Really?
Mabuhay. Maganda. Yeah.
Is that your next thing to do? Like after this lighting, let's say you feel like, okay, I want to put my lighting designing career in a backseat for a little while, and I want to go for the next one. Is that your next step? Become an actor, or is that, what is your next step basically? What is your
No,
next?
no. I mean, like, I won't survive to become an actor, but I will do it for fun. So sometimes we do have small projects with friends.
Oh, okay.
So it's fun. It's more like fun projects now, right now.
Right,
I won't make a living out of acting.
Right.
It's just for fun because no matter what, you still have that passion a little bit in you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
But what is next for you then, if that's the case? If acting is not your next,
No, not acting,
acting.
definitely. Next is to have a balanced life, which is I've been saying it a lot, but I have not had it yet.
Wow.
The difficult part is to start rejecting shows, rejecting projects. So you cannot take possibly everything because then you lose your life. So you have to choose projects now. So saying no to clients sometimes it's a bit hard because they get disappointed sometimes.
Yes, okay.
But because in theater we go in at 9 a.m. and we leave the venue at 11 p.m.
Wow.
So it's like 14 hours of work.
Yeah,
And you are always indoor. Only during lunch or dinner break you can go out.
You don't see the sun at all.
You don't see the sun. So this is not. It's not good mentally. Like
Yes.
after if you do back-to-back show.
Yeah, it's crazy. I
Yeah.
can imagine.
Yeah, the first time of the year probably your face is still like that. Then towards the middle you'll be like that. So
I think we discussed it during COVID that time, right? Because I think both of us are affected by COVID.
yeah.
And one of the things that I believe will suit you pretty much instantly is the film industry, lah, right? And I think you actually did help me with one of my passion projects, and thanks to you, right, the project actually doing pretty well.
Oh.
So
I'm glad.
thank you so much for that. So I believe if you want to go to the film side, it's very easy for you because we probably deal with this kind of lightings instead of like the crazy one that you have set up on theater. So is that something that you want to do next for your career next time?
It's totally different. I feel it's different. Different discipline. It's not the same. Doing lights for live shows and doing light for film, for example.
Okay.
It's not the same. But right now there's a lot of theatrical style in film. If you notice, for example, Squid Game.
Right.
Quite a lot of scenes is theatrical. Then I have a friend in Indonesia who does filming as well. And for example, Mencuri Raden Saleh, a film from Indonesia, is very theatrical. A famous advertisement by Julie, if you watch Julie Biscuit from Malaysia,
yes.
it's very theatrical, the lights. But if you do watch Hollywood, it's different. I wouldn't say no to it. I would love to try it. Something that I really want to explore more is also architectural lighting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's totally different lights, different brand, different type of lights.
Yep.
You have to calculate angle. Not theater also you have to calculate angles, but this one you have to work closely with the manufacturer.
You're
Theater
referring-
we don't really do that.
You're referring to the projections, live projection? No, it's not.
No. Building.
Literally
lights.
like building lights itself.
Building
Wow.
lights,
Okay.
Arts installation lights, permanent arts installation lights, building lights, house lights,
Wow,
garden.
that's totally different. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna try to explore that more. I wanna take the course overseas.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Then you can collaborate with architect company and those kind of.
Yes.
Wow.
yes.
Okay. That's another market that you can tap for sure.
Yeah, in
Wow,
Singapore, there's
interesting,
quite
yeah.
a number of lighting company that focus on that,
Oh.
and
Okay.
they earn quite a good money.
Wow.
They
interesting. Yeah.
they are very busy. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It sounds pretty niche to me, so I believe the
Yeah.
demand is there.
Yeah, I have a friend who worked there, so
Oh, okay,
she
okay.
showed me a type of lights that they use. I was like,
Yep.
wow, this is interesting. It's totally
Oh,
it's different.
totally different. Yeah.
Different, yeah.
Interesting.
So it's something that I want to learn.
Wow. So I just want to ask you one last question. It's actually about if if someone gonna start not exactly in the theatre line, but just to pursue passion in general, what is your take on it? Maybe you can speak to them.
Okay, passion in general.
Yeah,
not
passion in
only
general.
theatre.
Like because I think when we studied LaSalle, both of us are pretty much just someone who are passionate about something. Like I was, my passion was animation, and yours is acting,
Theatre,
right?
yeah.
Theatre, right? Yeah. So it's like we didn't think about making money that much back then, right? But but we just want to pursue it. But of course, at the same time, we don't want to what do you call it, suffer and be hungry, right? So is
Yeah.
there any like tips that you can give to
For the youngsters?
For
or
the youngsters.
For the youngsters.
yeah?
Hustle. Hustle is number one.
Oh.
Yeah, so especially now with the era of internet, people are getting lazier. So you gotta move your ass. Something that I feel people are lacking now because there's so many opportunities compared to our time now.
Yeah.
Last time I offered a lot of service for free, just to get contacts, just to show people what I could do.
Yeah, that's true,
Because
that's true, yeah.
we are in Singapore. It's like a melting pot, just like New York.
Right.
You are competing against people from so many different countries. So what makes you stand out, right? So if you don't have enough knowledge yet, especially for youngsters, the only way that you can offer is your hard work, your time, your energy, and let people notice you. And from there, you slowly climb your ladder up. So yeah, don't be calculative. Number one. Number two is
very good,
definitely
yeah.
knowledge. When you have time, not everything is easy. Online, there's a lot of people you can learn a lot online. You can learn about like in design online. You can learn about editing online. You can learn about animation online. And invest in yourself in terms of knowledge. Try to join program like Skill Future.
Right.
Yeah, and all these things. Take courses and improve yourself. Because now one knowledge is not enough right now. I feel that. So you need to have at least two or three knowledge to supplement your income. So
Right,
you
right,
have,
right.
One passion and project, and you also do a freelance editing, and yeah, somehow it will just complement you and make your career grow faster. If you have more than two knowledge,
Yes, amazing.
two skills, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the what we always call a skill stacking. Then all those can be stacked together to build something.
Correct.
It's like, wow.
Correct. And make your
Amazing.
company maybe different. Like you, Rizky, he knows how to do photography, he knows how to do editing, he knows how to do business, he knows
Trying
how
to-
to conceptualize stuff, and he combine everything and make creative art that doing really, really well. in the
Hopefully.
industry. Yeah, so yeah,
Wow,
just
amazing.
he's the living proof
No,
of
no,
having
no,
more
no.
than
I think
one
you are.
knowledge.
Wow, amazing. Thank you. But I think it's I really hope that everyone who are watching this video can actually learn a lot from Albert. And of course, I will put the link of Albert on the description below. Then of course you can always check out his works and all. Thank you so much, Bert.
Thank you, Riz.
Yeah. Take care and see you soon.
Hey, see you soon, man.